In a medical emergency, you get rushed into a machine, and the actual physical imaging happens in a matter of minutes. But getting the image isn't the problem. The crisis occurs immediately after. That scan enters a wait list, and the patient sits there for hours, waiting for a human being to read it. There is a strict rule in emergency medicine. Time is tissue. Every minute spent sitting in that waiting room translates directly to dying brain cells or permanent organ damage. The multi-million-dollar machines capture the data perfectly. The catastrophic failure point is the biological pipeline trying to process it all. Right now, global medical imaging volumes are expanding by 5% every single year. Decades ago, a scan meant a flat 2D photograph. Today, modern 3D scans contain thousands of individual slices. To keep up, a radiologist often has to interpret one image every 3 seconds. When forced to process complex medical data that fast, the human brain falls victim to search-satisfying bias. Once a doctor spots an obvious injury, like a fractured rib, their exhausted eyes are far more likely to overlook a hidden lung nodule right next to it. The entire discipline of radiology was built around taking the time to carefully inspect one static physical piece of film. We are generating critical, life-saving data at a volume and velocity that mathematically breaks the biological limits of the human eye. To solve this massive backlog, hospitals are deploying convolutional neural networks, or CNNs. A CNN doesn't view a scan like a photograph. It ingests the image as a mathematical matrix of millions of values. Trained on massive datasets, it evaluates pixel by pixel, isolating microscopic changes in tissue entirely invisible to human sight. And because it operates entirely on math, it never experiences eye strain. The algorithm evaluates its 10,000th scan of a 12-hour shift with the exact same precision as its first. By stripping away physical fatigue and turning anatomy into raw data, machine vision achieves a level of diagnostic perception we cannot replicate. But the highest value of this technology actually lies in pipeline management, a critical process known as auto-triage. This shows the traditional queue. A patient with a life-threatening stroke might be trapped at the bottom, stuck behind routine X-rays. But an AI scans files instantly. Detecting the emergency, the critical file flashes red and bypasses the line, moving straight to the top. The system identifies lethal conditions, like an intracranial hemorrhage or a pulmonary embolism, in seconds, pinging the neurosurgeon before a human radiologist has even opened the folder. This intelligent sorting breaks the linear pipeline entirely, ensuring the most critically ill patients bypass the human bottleneck. Despite this speed, handing over total diagnostic control to a machine carries massive ethical risks. If an algorithm is trained predominantly on specific demographics or machine types, data bias can cause fatal blind spots. There is also the black box problem. A neural network can correctly identify a tumor, but it often cannot explain the logical steps it took to reach that conclusion, making it difficult for doctors to trust the result. Because of these limitations, modern healthcare relies on a centaur model, blending machine speed with human oversight. In this workflow, the AI acts as the lightning-fast scout, instantly reviewing the data and flagging potential anomalies. But the human radiologist steps in to provide the final ethical and diagnostic authority. The highest aim of health tech isn't replacing human doctors with algorithms. By using machine vision to sort massive datasets, we are buying medical teams their most precious, life-saving resource: time.